Removing and cleaning fuel tanks, inspect for leaks.
Hi, my name is Aishwarya. Most people don't think about their fuel tanks until there's a problem. But keeping your fuel tank clean and in good repair is essential to the safe and efficient operation of your vehicle. Fuel tanks can become dirty and corroded over time, which can lead to leaks and other problems. That's why it's important to periodically inspect your fuel tank and clean it as needed. Dirty or damaged fuel tanks can cause a number of problems, including decreased fuel efficiency, poor engine performance, increased emissions. It's important to inspect your fuel tank regularly for signs of rust or damage. If you find any leaks, it's important to have them repaired immediately. You should also have your fuel tank cleaned out every few years to prevent buildup of dirt and debris. If you are experiencing any of these problems, it's time to inspect your fuel tank and associated lines for leaks or other damage. In this video, we will show you how to remove and clean your fuel tank as well as how to inspect it for leaks. Let's get started.
At the end of this demonstration, you will be able to remove and clean the fuel tank, remounting the fuel tank, replace banjo bowls and washers. Tools required: Trainees Toolkit. Equipment required: Vehicle in running condition, air compressor with high pressure water spray gun. Materials required: kerosene, diesel, soap oil, cleaning cloth. If you own a car, you know that keeping the fuel tank clean is important for maintaining the vehicle's performance. Over time, dirt and debris can build up in the tank, causing the engine to run less efficiently. Cleaning your fuel tank on a regular basis is the best way to keep your car running smoothly. But what's the best way to go about it? In this video, we'll see how to clean your fuel tank and how to avoid cleaning it unnecessarily. First, we're going to see how to dismantle fuel tank and service it. Disconnecting the mounting of fuel tank and drain the fuel from the tank. Disconnect suction line return line. Remove fuel tank from the vehicle. Clean outside and inside of the fuel tank with diesel and wash it with water pressure. Remove the fuel cork from tank and clean it along with strainer for free passage of fuel from tank. Dry tank with air pressure. Ensure that the vent hole of the fuel tank cap is open. Now, we'll remount the fuel tank. Install the new fuel tank in the same position as the old one, making sure to tighten all mounting hardware securely. Reconnect any hoses that were disconnected during the removal of the old tank. Fill the new fuel tank with diesel fuel and check for leaks. Start the engine and let it run for a few minutes to ensure that everything is working properly. Check for any leaks or issues with the fuel system. Now, let's see how to service the fuel lines. Park vehicle on the plain ground. Check visually the following fuel line connections for leakages, cracks, and deterioration or damage. Fuel tank all soldering edges. Fuel feed line. Fuel filter connection inlet and outlet pipes. Connection to fuel injection pump. Connection to injectors. Check the fuel tank filler cap and check for the uniform setting of the gasket on the filler neck. Replace the filler cap if found damaged. If fuel leakage at any connection is observed, tighten it. In case leakage does not stop, change banjo washers and retighten. Start the engine. If the engine does not start, bleed the fuel with the help of hand priming pump and recheck leakage. Start the engine and ensure no leakage in fuel system.
Now, let's have a recap of what we have learned in this topic. Remove and clean the fuel tank. Remounting the fuel tank. Replace banjo bolts and washers. Thus, we have learned how to remove, clean and inspect the fuel tanks. Hope you have a clear understanding on this. Do this exercise with the help of your instructor.